Today we're here demonstrating the features on the BE&H Industrial Kit Mixer. Your machine will come with an electrical schematic and operational instructions. This kit mixer requires 220 volt, 20 amp service. So it's a single phase 220 volt 20 amp service. The motor on this unit is 2 horsepower, and the max amp draw on that motor is 10 amps. We've provided an amp meter on the control panel. The label above it says a max of 10 amps. So depending on the viscosity of your material, if it looks like it's going over 10 amps, please contact your administrator because the max on the motor is 10 amps. Now this unit will run 0 to 800 RPMs, and that's marked on the control side of the panel right above the speed adjustment knob. Has an easy to use control system. So you can see there's a start button, a stop button, a knob for the speed control. So you can turn the speed up and down anywhere from 0 to 800 RPMs. Below that is a joystick style switch, and that raises the mixer or lowers the mixer. The footprint on this mixer, front to back, is 3 feet. Okay? It's 20 inches wide, so the width is 20 inches. It has a max height of 53 inches. So you will need 53 inches of clearance above the mixer. And between the work table, the top surface of the work table, and the bottom of the blade, there's 16 inches of clearance. Additional features include a stainless steel control panel, a stainless steel backsplash, stain resistant automotive paint, and a stain resistant belt guard. The safeties on the BE&H mixer include an e-stop button, emergency stop button, a bucket indicator switch, which you cannot see. You can kind of see him pointing to it in the reflection there. And what that does is it ensures that the bucket is in place before the mixer can be turned on. You have a height indicator sensor, which is at the top. It also lights up, which you'll see this later. It will light up and let you know the mixer's ready to run. And what that prevents is the mixer from turning on while the blade's not. The blade has to be inside the bucket in order for the mixer to turn on. You have an adjustable shaft guard. As you can see there. Now we're going to go ahead and demonstrate this mixer, how to use it. We've got 3 different bucket sizes sitting here. There's a 2-gallon, which is the small one. The next one up is a 3.5-gallon bucket. Now these 2 buckets are plastic. They are conical shape, so the walls of the bucket taper. The one that's currently in the mixer, and that's a 4.5-gallon mix tub. So what we're going to do is go ahead and remove that mix tub. Larry's going to give us a hand. Say hello, Larry. Now the table, you can see him pull that off the table, but the table on this machine is wider or longer, so you can actually pull that bucket out towards you to get a better grip on it when lifting it up. So it helps ergonomically to have that table a little longer. So if we move that stainless bucket back a little bit, I could see the clamp a little better. We're gonna go ahead and adjust the size. So when we go from one size to the other, we have to adjust the backstop. So Larry's going to demonstrate that. And the first thing we're going to do is, you can see that pin right there with the T-handle. It has a button in the middle of it, right there. We're going to push that button, which will release the pin, and he'll pull it out. He'll make the adjustment to the clamp, and basically by lining up the holes to the next size, and then again you got to press the center button and put the pin back in, and we'll do it on the other side. Okay, so yeah, that's a good point. We're going to go ahead and change the blade out. It's also pretty easy to do. It doesn't take much force to loosen it. He's going to go to the size blade for that bucket. They just thread up in there. And once it's snug against the shaft, then he'll just tap it a little bit. You don't have to hit it very hard. We're going to go ahead and put the 3.5 gallon bucket in there. Now, if you'll notice, Larry's holding up the handle. And what we're going to show you here is a little feature we put on the backstop of the clamp system, and that holds the handle up in the back, prevents it from falling behind the clamp. We found that it fell behind the clamp, it gets caught on the clamp. Now, one thing you'll notice about on the inside of this clamp, there's rubber. Larry can show us that real quick. There's rubber pads on the inside. Now, what that does is it grips the bucket, preventing it from spinning. This is a patent pending clamp system, and it's fully adjustable. The handle itself has a locking mechanism on it. You can't really see it from my vantage point, but you just squeeze it, it unlatches that handle, and you can take the bucket out. And as you can see, it's extremely tight in there. It will not spin. It's a very good clamp system, very secure clamp system, and it's really quick to change between bucket sizes. No tools required. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and lower the mixer. So now the mixer's all the way down. This mixer will automatically stop at the bottom. There's supposed to be about an 1/8 inch of clearance, somewhere in that range.
Yes, that's what you have.
That's what we have. So there's always going to be that perfect amount of clearance, so the blade will not hit the mix tub. And one of the safety features again is this sensor at the top. As you can see, there's a light. There's a orange light that lights up on the sensor. So when you see that light, you know it's ready to run. As long as there's a bucket in position, it will turn on. So we'll go ahead and start it up. Okay. Now to demonstrate the safety feature, Larry's going to go ahead and raise the machine. And we're going to watch the blade here So the motor turned off. So when the blade gets to the top of the bucket, it automatically turns the machine off. Now we'll go ahead and try to start that machine again. It will not restart. Now Larry has to lower the machine down. Try it now, Larry. There it is, it lit up. So it's down far enough. Now the machine will start. So you can work the machine up and down in between those 2 points. If you go too far by accident, it'll shut off. Just lower the machine back down and restart it. So if you need to oscillate it, that's no problem. But again, if it shuts off, you have to restart it. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the machine off, Larry. Okay, additionally, your machine comes with a 1-year warranty. That's parts and labor. You can get an additional warranty from the manufacturer as well. So if you have any additional questions about the machine, contact your administrator. And thanks for watching our video.